as they meet him in the aisleway.
That locker room's getting way too crowded.
Wow. I understand it. Is Goldilocks standing by?
Dusty, I need a straight answer, okay? In your own words, do you really believe Jeff Jarrett joined the sex entertainment?
Let me tell you something, darling. I know Jeff Jarrett, and one thing for sure is he's not with sex. You know what I'm talking about, Russo? You can go to somebody's house down in Texas and you'll get buckshot out of your ass. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't mess with a man's home. Let me tell you something else. Russo, you stole that jacket from the natural Dustin Rhodes. So without any shadow of a doubt, let me end it right here. Jeff Jarrett is the NWA heavyweight champion of the world, Jack. And with that carries a big burden. There's already trouble in the camp tonight that Russo has begun to stir up. Now let's move on to two 6,000 feet giants. Identical twins from birth. Two different mamas. You know what I'm talking about? The Harris twins. Vince Russo, you bring your tired ass down there with the Harris boys, and I'm going to look for that buckshot when it's all over. Because me and the man, when you go looking for bear, or you get in a street fight, or somebody want to come over and kick you in the shin or something, you're going to get the biggest, the baddest, and the quickest, and the ugliest man that you can. I mean, you're ugly now, Vader. I'm talking about Vader time, and we're going to do it tonight, Jack. Is that right?
All right, baby. Because y'all know what time it is. It's time.
What time?
It's time.
What time?
It's Vader time!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. About to make their way to the ring, they're the team of Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger. They established themselves as a top team in ECW, competing for the ECW World Tag Team Championship belts, and they are together here in NWA TNA as we are set for tag team competition. And their opponents, about to be led to the ring by Father James Mitchell. They're the team of Slash and Bulldozer Ryan Lee, the disciples of the new church. I never thought I would see it, but yes, they're on their feet here in the TNA Asylum for the disciples of the new church. Led to the ring by Father James Mitchell, and the chant is already underway. They're chanting evil.
But it is a crazy world we live in. But they are the crowd favorites.
And if you remember back several weeks, they became the crowd favorites when they faced Vince Russo, Sports Entertainment Extreme Group. The fans here at the TNA Asylum had to pick sides, and they went with the disciples of the new church.
I think another reason that everybody loves the Disciples of New Church and Evil is because they beat to their own drum. They don't follow any sides. They're not tradition. They're not Sports Entertainment Extreme. They're their own group.
Well, nothing really settled in that tag team title situation other than Vince Russo and his Triple X group. They're, I guess, delaying the title defense against America's Most Wanted. Tag team championship belts have been held up. But we are eagerly anticipating that tag title matchup between Triple X and America's Most Wanted somewhere down the line. Speaking of tag matches, sounds like the American Dream and Vader are fired up about the Harris brothers tonight.
Can you believe it? What in the... Have you ever seen Dusty Rhodes and Vader as tag team partners?
Never.
Never?
We will make history tonight on NWA TNA. First ever pairing of the Dream and Vader when they face the Harris brothers. Simon Diamond, the go-behind on Slash, who fights it off with a pair of elbows to the side of the head, puts the shoulder into him, shoulder block, goes to drop the elbow. Simon Diamond one step ahead, but so is Slash.
You know, speaking of Slash, this guy has come so far at NWA TNA. He is absolutely an incredible talent out there. And once you get past the scary look that he has and the evil that he personifies, this guy is absolutely fantastic. And not to mention his counterpart, Bulldozer Brian Lee. What a comeback he's made of sorts, right?
Yeah, no question. Strange situation there with AJ Styles trying to join Vince Russo Sports Entertainment Extreme. It sounds like
That's a situation where Styles wants to join Russo's group, but I don't think the deal's been consummated yet.
Well, as far as Raven's concerned, AJ Styles isn't going to join it. I'll tell you what, did you see Brian Lee just fling Simon Diamond out of the ring, and now just putting it to him over here against the rail.
Old-fashioned beating, disciples of the new church style. Here is Brian Lee and Slash really take it to Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger.
I'll tell you something, I believe that the disciples of the new church feel that they've been slighted in this whole tag team deal too. Not only does America's Most Wanted, who is next in line for a title shot, but remember, the former champions, disciples of the new church, what a great team they were, and they want to be right back in the mix, and they feel the titles were rightfully theirs, and that eventually they're going to get it back in their home.
And this is their opportunity to show the executives at NWA TNA that they deserve to be in that title mix.
Of course, Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond are no strangers to TNA. They have been with us. It was a while back.
Returning to NWA TNA, great double team move.
Getting ready to say, beautiful teamwork there, Mike.
Super kick by Simon Diamond. The follow-up clothesline by Swinger. Now the pin attempt by Diamond. Referee Andrew Thomas slow to count.
Do you ever think, Mike, in all your years, where the crowd would be standing up yelling, evil, evil, evil?
Yeah, only, I guess, when the other option is cheering for Vince Russo and Sports Entertainment Extreme. That's what's turned this crowd in favor of the disciples of the new church as they continue the chant of "Let's go evil." Swinger and Diamond in a double team now on Slash.
I'll tell you, I've never seen anybody that can take the pain like Slash. The only one comparison would have to be probably Sandman or Raven as far as the kind of pain that they can take in a ring.
But it's almost as if Slash seems to thrive on that kind of pain.
He enjoys it. I mean, I remember one time, once he saw blood, he became an entirely different person.
And of course, the mastermind behind all of that, Father James Mitchell at ringside. Swinger, pin attempt, nonchalant cover, and gets just a 2 count on Slash before he turns it over to tag team partner Simon Diamond.
You know, we've always talked about the mind hold that Russo has on his scenes, on his voice in Sports Entertainment Extreme, but nobody, I think, can control you like Father James Mitchell. Once he gets in your head, you're his.
Nice series of suplexes here by Diamond, maintaining the contact, maintaining the grip. And punctuates it with a front suplex, dropping Slash down face first.
I think Simon Diamond is amazed. Here he's out there just throwing Slash around like a stack of potatoes, and the crowd won't even get behind him. I mean, I'm hearing it right behind me. Let's go Slash.
Tag into Swinger, double team. Down goes Slash off the double team elbow. Low blow that time by Swinger, dropping the knee down on Slash as Mitchell tries to get the attention of Slash, but as we've seen in the past, just loves to fight through that kind of pain. Brian Lee not helping his tag team partner any. Referee Andrew Thomas tries to get Lee out of the ring. Backdrop suplex by Slash, a desperation move.
They're both down.
Pretty obvious that Slash needs to get to the corner and get the fresh man, Brian Lee, into this tag team battle.
Absolutely. Brian Lee has not been in, not been a factor whatsoever at this point, except for early on. And Slash is stuck, but good counter there by dropping down and just caught Johnny Swinger, you know where.
Very competitive matchup. Almost to the point where you have to say that Diamond and Swinger have been in control of this tag bout.
Absolutely. Oh, Slash got the tag.
I'm not sure if the referee Andrew Thomas saw the tag, though, as he was reaching across.
Oh, but look at the destruction that Brian Lee is wreaking in this ring right now. The havoc he's wreaking.
Tossing bodies all over the ring, but referee Andrew Thomas did not see the tag.
But Slash just takes over anyway.
Johnny Swinger has picked up a steel chair right out here in front of the broadcast position.
Nailed Slash right in the head with it.
Great drop down move by Diamond. He caught Slash with the chair to the head. The follow, the pin. Here's 2. No!
He fought it out.
Mitchell up on the ring apron.
Again, though, listen to me, the crowd just kind of get you caught up in it. Slash has got to get the tag to Brian Lee.
Double team move now, broken up by Brian Lee.
Gotta help. Wait a minute. you see his hand?
Drop down. Hey, Vince, news neck breaker. Pin 1, 2.
They got it. Brian Lee hit him with a spike. He had it in his hand.
The winners of the match, the disciples of the new church.
Well, Diamond and Swinger in control for most of this matchup. But the disciples of the new church able to put it together at just the right moment, and they score the win. I understand that Goldilocks is standing by. I'm getting word that she's in Jeff Jarrett's locker room area. Let's send it back to Goldie and the NWA champ.
I'm outside of Jeff's locker room right now. I'm going to try to get a word with him as to what's really going on. Excuse me. Jeff,
Goldie, come on, sit down.
Really?
What do you got for me?
Well, thank you, Jeff. Look, at the top of the show, Vince Russo cut an interview saying he came over to your house and broke bread, ironed things out, made his peace with you. I mean, this is a typical Vince Russo story.
Hold on
what
a second.
really happened?
Wait a minute, Goldie. How long have you known Vince? What, 5 minutes?
Okay.
I've known him over 10 years, 12 years to be exact. You know, at one time, Vince Russo was my best friend, not just in the wrestling business, but in life. Our families hung together. And now lately everybody thinks Vince is all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and he's a deranged New Yorker, and he's off his rocker. Yeah. But you know what? Have you heard Vince when he speaks in the ring? Have you heard Vince in interviews? That's a man of conviction. That's a man who believes. He truly believes what he's talking about. In Vince Russo's own words, he is trying to save your job, my job, cameraman's job, everybody in the wrestling industries. He's trying to save their jobs. And you know what? That may be a hard pill for you to swallow. But Goldie, I got to tell you, here lately, I'm just not so sure. I'm really not, because it may be time for a change.
What, Jeff, this has got to be a joke.
No, the joke's on you, Goldie, and everybody out there watching. You want to see what happened at the family reunion? You're going to see it. I'll see you at the end of the show.
You know, I'm not quite sure that I believe what I just witnessed on. Jeff Jarrett wearing the T-shirt of Sports Entertainment Extreme. I mean, I know about the long-term friendship that he and Russo had. I can only guess at this point that Russo has somehow brainwashed Jeff Jarrett.
Mike.
Think of the power and think of the control that Russo has.
Mike, listen to yourself. What have you always been telling me? Don't overreact. I mean, you've been practicing what you preach. You've always told me you can't trust anything when Vince Russo's concerned. I'm saying don't.
I know, but we just heard it from Jeff Jarrett's mouth.
Maybe we. I just say maybe we can't jump to conclusions on this.
All right, let's.
I mean, the AJ Styles thing last week.
All right, let's. Earlier today, I conducted a sit-down interview with Mike Sanders and Glenn Gilberti. If we've got the tape, roll it. Glenn Gilberti, Director of Character Development.